Hey guys, good morning and welcome to Malibu. It's a bit of a gray day up here, and we have a very generous owner of this particular 2015 Audi S6. He has said, go at it alone. You don't need me. Have fun. So this car's been modified quite a bit. It has a full AWE exhaust, turbo back. It has an AWE carbon fiber intake. It has Eurocode springs and sway bars. It did have ADV1 wheels which are wider than stock, although sadly he got a flat last night and had to put the stock wheels back on. The car has a dual clutch gearbox, all-wheel drive, and these things are pretty fast out of the box. The RS6 and RS7 are even faster, but this one is making 520 horsepower at the wheels on 91 octane, which is just a ton. So let's see how it drives. Here we go, manual mode. All right off the bat, it's throaty in here. It's really, really loud outside the car. Inside the car, it's not so bad, and it's actually a good little rumble. But inside the car is where outside the car, you can pretty much hear this thing for miles and miles. It carries as it goes. Wow! Oh my God, it's quick too. How about that? Whee! Let's see how it is in the tighter stuff down on this side of the hill. It feels light on its feet. Steering, even in its heaviest setting, is pretty light. How does it handle this bump? Well, brakes are pretty effective. The biggest concern I would have with tuning this car is that there is a possibility that this dual clutch gearbox can't really take it. And the reason I say that is because the RS6 and RS7 don't come with the dual clutch. They come with a ZF 8-speed. And I was told that's to manage the extra torque of that engine. When you consider that this engine is making more power than that engine, it does make you think. But far be it for me to deny someone the pleasure of a modified twin-turbo Audi. It does feel really nice and smooth on the gear changes. Typical Audi dual clutch. And the owner was right. Right before I got in the car, he said, I'm sorry that I don't have the aftermarket wheels because they really do provide a lot more grip. These stock wheels have some hand-cooked tires on it, and his aftermarket wheels had better tires as well. So it does feel a little unsure of itself at the front end, under braking, and the owner has already addressed the issue. Ooh, it's nice. It's amazing how refined Audi can make this car, because it is frankly shockingly loud from the outside, whereas here on the inside it's very, very nice. All right, let's see up the hill. There's some bumps here. Do the springs and sway bars affect it? It's cornering nice and flat. It has the standard air suspension shocks, so you don't lose that adaptiveness of the suspension, although it is on a slightly stiffer spring, and it is, of course, lower. Got a lot of torque. I mean, right down here, I'm very low RPM, 2,500 RPM, and coming through this corner, yeah, you really get a nice torque shove, low RPM there. That's third gear, and I'll go up to second gear. This is a fairly big, heavy car, but it doesn't feel that heavy. It does feel pretty light on its feet. Easy to drive. Easy to drive. With this level of power, you got to monitor your brakes, though, because I feel like if I was really pushing it, I could probably fry the brakes pretty quickly, and they are stock. Really just some pads and fluid would do it. got a nice wide power band too. I mean, really, you get power all the way down at 2,000-ish RPM, and it doesn't really stop until you pass 6. You got a nice 4,000 RPM to play with. The best thing about this Audi 4-liter V8 is that it's really, really small. It's 18 inches nose to tail, and basically by making it so small, Audi is able to shove it further back in the chassis than ever before. It still sticks out a little bit. I'm not talking mid-engine car here, but, you know, traditionally, Audis are known for having their engines hanging way out front. And the fact that this engine isn't hanging way out front is a big part of the reason that it feels so nimble in these tight corners here. God, it pulls really, really strong. Whee! This is nice. Brake pedal's getting a little soft on me though. I'm not entirely surprised. Except I'm in manual mode, and for some reason it keeps shifting up on its own. I don't know why that is. I mean, it's not like I'm banging rev limiter. It's shifting on its own 1,000 RPM before redline, and I don't really get that. I really would rather manual meant manual, but maybe there's something I don't know. Well, this is pretty good. Let's flip around here. Tough, sketchy spot to flip around. I can't see. Okay, we're good. Well, this is a proper daily, provided you don't carry the guilt of of driving it around your neighborhood and waking your neighbors up, because the exhaust is not baffled. It's just on full kill loud all the time. Again, though, the refinement in the cabin is amazing. You end up with a sound that is reminiscent of an AMG from the factory. And out of this little 4-liter Audi is good. Audi could use a little more exhaust rumble, and the AWE exhaust is doing it. It's, man, I've said it, this will be my 3rd time saying it, but it's light on its feet. It will dance with you. Sticky rubber and brake pads and fluid would go a long way, but neat car. I'm a fan. This is cool. I definitely am digging it, and the modifications, although they make it loud, they have not ruined its Audiness, and that is extremely important. And so this was really good fun, and if you want to let me, shut up. If you want to let me drive your car alone, I wouldn't mind so much. See you later.